In this short tutorial, we're going to be taking a high-level look at the things that you can use Google Earth for in your classroom. So to get to this tool, you will literally type in earth.google.com and it'll take you to essentially this screen where you'll see an Earth in the middle. You'll see a few buttons on the left. You might have seen this popped out. I'll come back to this and mention this in a little bit. So to get started, you can use your mouse to zoom in or zoom out on any part of the Earth. You can also drag it to move it around. So you can come in a little closer or move to get to another part of the Earth. So basic navigation is with your mouse and you are clicking and dragging to move and zooming in and zooming out. Over here on the left, rather the right lower side of the screen, you'll see several options here where you can enter a street view, and we'll look at that. You can switch from 3D into 2D. You can show your location and you can use the tilt controls. Over here on the left, you'll see that we can see different layers where you can look at exploration, which is where we are right now. You can also look at everything, all borders, labels, roads, and everything that you want to see inside of there. You can customize it. You can also add in these additional layers if you want, a time lapse, additional photos, and so on. So let's get a little bit closer here and zoom in. So we can actually get a little bit closer to, say, Street View. So if we click on this Enter Street View, we can get down a little bit closer and click on a spot, and it'll take us right down onto the road where we can move around and see any piece of where we clicked at the road level. To get out of that, we're going to go ahead and click right here in the upper left-hand corner to exit the street view. I'll zoom out a little bit here and maybe we come over and we'll take something a little bit different. Let's come over here. Maybe we'll take this. And we're back on Street View again. So this is, you can get a little more up close and personal with some of the places that you might want to see in more detail. You can also, in the upper left-hand corner, search anywhere in Google. So let me go ahead and put in, let's say, Paris, France. So we'll click there, and it'll take us, zoom us right over there, and it'll also pop up some information about that particular place we wanted to take a look at. So it's an easy, quick type in and go if you're looking to find somewhere specific for your students. You can also click through what pictures are located inside of Google Earth. If we wanted to get a little bit closer, once again, we could zoom in or zoom out. We could also use that street view again if we wanted to. Get a little closer. Let's say we want to look right there. And now we're right there in the middle of traffic. So this would give you a really great starting place to let students know about different landmarks, different cities, different places around the globe. Another thing that might be interesting to use in the classroom, if you're not really sure where you want to go, or maybe you just want to go to a different place each day, maybe you're going to kick off the class lesson that day or even the beginning of the morning that way. Right up here under the search area, you can see an option down here at the bottom that says, I'm feeling lucky. That will just randomly choose a spot on the Earth to take you there. So let's go ahead and click that. Okay, this one took us to Italy. So we can see where we are. We can read a little bit about it over here. We can flip through the pictures that we have available of this regional national park. We can get a little bit closer by zooming in. And once again, we could go to the street level if we wanted to and learn more about it. Let me go back. Here we are, and we can again hear a little bit more about, or read rather, a little bit more about this particular space we chose. So the I'm feeling lucky is nice if you just want to pick a random place each day to learn a little bit more about with your students. Another thing that might be interesting to do is this measurement tool. If you were curious about how long it was a distance between two places, this will allow you to do that. So you click on it, it asks you to choose a starting spot. So let's say we want to see how far it is from this to here. And then it'll tell us, here's our miles over here. We could choose that we were done. It measures distances. We can also measure area. And there's the perimeter of where we are. So there's some math components here too where we can see just by clicking on our measuring option here and choosing several points, this is giving us the perimeter and the area of where we are. And you can change how that's being displayed to you, miles, feet, yards, etc. So you could see where it is, how far it is between two cities or two states or whatever two landmarks you're looking at. The last thing I just want to mention here is that you can create a project for students or have them create projects. This is to create a new project. It will allow you to basically set up different spots that you want students to visit in that project and add them all together for a whole project that you would give to them. So I just want to mention that that is an option as well, and you could dig into those details and create those projects for them. So that is listed right over here. Underneath that left-hand spot. So again, this is Google Earth, and this allows you to really get into some landmarks, some cities, some countries that you might want to show your students very simply by opening up earth.google.com.